hello, William Tress and Vicki Jenkins. How are you both doing today?
I am doing fantastic.
Wonderful, wonderful. Good to see you. I think we lost William, but we'll let him catch
Let
up.
you catch back up, okay? Because I
Okay.
was there the other day, so okay.
Okay, so we're here to talk about the Jackson Book Festival, which is a 7-hour event the first Friday in February, which is Black History Month, at the Jackson Medical Mall, Friday, February the 7th, 2020, from 12 noon to 7 p.m. Center stage at the Jackson Medical Mall, which is off of Woodrow Wilson. And you can enter the mall from Woodrow Wilson, Livingston Road, or Bailey Avenue. And center stage is closer to the Bailey Avenue side, that entrance right there. And okay, it's between the retail entrance and the Thad Cochran Center. So it's in the center of the mall where center stage is. But you can also get to center stage from the other entrances. So William, we'll let you introduce yourself to the audience. William, well, I wanted to say while we're waiting on William that I was asked a question by Tim Lee when I went on his radio program last Monday. He said, when people come to the Jackson Book Festival, what would they see? So he made me aware that people want to visualize what a book festival looks like.
Yeah,
Well, the Jackson Book Festival in the Medical Mall is when you enter the Medical Mall and you come to center stage. It's a platform that's elevated, and you may see an author giving a book talk. They will be describing their book or books to the audience. Or if you come and you see a non-book vendor talking about what they have to sell at their table, they will be on center stage telling you about their products. For instance, there's a school teacher from Greenville. She showed me some pictures of some coasters that she is making at home with her sewing machine and another machine. Um, Also, she has book bags. So some people will be there. They actually make jewelry, sell jewelry, or selling CDs because they are recording artists or they have books. The only thing that we will not have is food vendors because we want the people at the Jackson Book Festival to support the businesses located in the Jackson Medical Mall, like Piccadilly's. It's been there forever. And then you have Subway, and then also several other short order food retailers. And you have Gloria's Kitchen, which is soul food across the street. You could be there in 3 minutes and eat and come back to the festival because the festival is 7 hours. So of course the vendors are going to have to take a break at some point to go and get something to eat. So the book vendors will be close to the stage, and the non-book vendors will be in the hallway from center stage down near the corner where Subway is, and they will be on the outside. So when you go to the Jackson Book Festival, you'll see whoever's on stage. Okay, we have the presentations from the authors and the book vendors first. Then we have a Black History Forum. They will be on the stage for 1 hour talking about literacy and economic liberation in the context of Black history. And the people on the stage will include my former teacher, Dr. Ivory Phillips, who also served on the school board. He taught a lot of people because he was in the education department, a professor at Jackson State. Then you have Angela Stewart. She's a historian. She works at the Margaret Walker Alexander Center, and she also gives tours for that building and for the COFO building. And her mother founded Women for Progress, which has a radio show, and just recently now they have advanced to the TV through JSU TV. And then myself, and I'm a book toaster and one of the hosts for the Jackson Book Festival and one of the original organizers for the first book festival and funders. And also we have Georgia Caron. She is in the medical mall. She has a program called Arts Classical Inc. And of course, she caters to the arts and she puts on programs to give people a stage and a forum for the arts. She focuses on poets. I used to go through her programs as a place to speak before I became a published poet. And also, she has people that do music and draw. So she focuses on all aspects. And she herself is an artist. She is has been an extra in a lot of films, and most recently, the biggest part that biggest stage she has as an extra. She was just the mother of the main character in the movie Queen and Slim. And then we have Dr. Eldridge Henderson, a former educator. He also has a nonprofit. He's helped a lot of people get an education, especially GEDs. And then let's see, who did I miss, Vicky, on the phone?
The Learning Tree, the Learning Tree Book Club.
I mean on the phone, on the forum, the Black History Forum.
We did miss the community library. These are the on the program. We're not listing any of any per se specifically of the program itself. We got the non-book presenters, book talkers presentations, and we got the history and theme of the literary and economic liberations context of Black history, and we're gonna have a question and answer period. Then there is the poetry contest. We go from elementary poetry contest, middle school, then high school and adult contest. These start at 4:15 and go to 5.
Right, and on the poetry contest, I met a fifth grader that goes to Barack Obama Monday, and I was inviting her to be in the poetry contest. And
okay.
In the elementary level, you don't have to write one stanza, which is at least 4 lines. And she told me that she's already writing 4 and 5 stanzas. So I was very impressed to meet someone 10 years old who was already writing 4 or 5 stanzas of poetry. But if you're just
I was listening to the finale of the Jeopardy contest, and it says one young man who was who was the king of Jeopardy. He just won him $100 million, the king of Jeopardy.
How
I
old was
thought
he?
that was, huh?
How old was he?
It was like in his early 20s, 23.
Oh, okay, okay.
I was just commenting on that in regard to the poetry contest, because this is a Jeopardy is a intellectual game, and this young guy, he won every Jeopardy contest. So he is, as they say, he is the Jeopardy contest winner, and he just held up his award and he won $100 million. I just brought that up in connection with the poetry contest and how important that this is.
Okay, okay. And also, um, after the poetry contest, we have the spoken word choir. A Little of Me, A Little of You, spoken word choir book by Dr. Janice Neal Vincent. She's directing the choir, and I wanted the choir. She's put together a choir, and it's made up of people of all ages. And the youngest people that she told me that she recruited come from a daycare on Forest Avenue. They're about 5 years old. So that's very important when you have people that young getting on a stage in front of people, actually learning, memorizing their voices, and practicing so much until they uh, have perfected their lines. And that's very important because there's so many things that they can do with that, with those type of skills, public speaking and poetry, a theater, drama, plays. There's so many avenues from that small beginning. Now, William, we finally got you back, so we're gonna let you introduce yourself and tell us your role in the Jackson Book Festival. William, are you there? Are you there, William? Okay, so after the spoken word choir, we have a song, a youth choir. I learned to read, and it's about reaching one community at a time. It's called ROCAAT, and it's directed by Gwen Mayberry Vale. And then we have the comedy act, and we want to encourage people to register for the to attend. We want to invite people to bring their groups, their classes, their if they have if they're in a nursing home, they can bring their a group of people to sit in the audience, and it's the whole event is free and open to the public. There is a charge if you want to be a vendor, and you can register, become a vendor at eventbrite.com, and that's Bright, BRITE. Mhm. And you can register to participate in the poetry contest from eventbrite.com as well. And if you're not connected online, just give us a call. My number is 601-372-0229, and we'll add you to the poetry contest. Vicky, what's your number?
601-954-2269.
Could you say it again?
601-954-2269.
Okay. And we have a Facebook page, Jackson Book Festival, and you can click on events and register to attend for the poetry contest, which is for all ages. We have three contests. The first one is for the elementary students, and it will start at 4:15 that Friday, February 7th, 2020, at the Jackson Medical Mall. off of Woodrow Wilson, Bailey Avenue. And then the school students, they will compete. And then we have the high school and college students. And we invite the community, business community, and organizations to donate a book bag. We would like for the book bags to include children dictionaries, um, Black history, art, or crafts, and restaurant gift cards or any kind of gift cards. Last year we gave out gifts to the audience. There was about 5 children dictionaries donated last year, the first Jackson Book Festival, and kids in the audience after school received them, and some people received other book gifts, as well as some of the vendors donated, and people in the community donated gift cards and gift certificate and uh, different things in their uh, bags. And of course, everybody had their label on the outside of the bag, the name of their business or organization and contact information. And we do still need a couple of people to be judges for the poetry contest if you'd like to volunteer. We also need volunteers. If you would like to come and volunteer at the Jackson Book Festival, we welcome you to be. Again, you can contact us. You can contact us on social media, Community Library of Mississippi. We have a Facebook page. We have a Twitter page, Instagram, or Jackson Book Festival. Like our Facebook page, share, or you can call us. My number is 601-372-0229. Vicki, what's your number?
601-954-2269.
Okay. William, can you hear us now?
Yes, I can hear you now. I was offline a while ago and it kept messing up and I don't know what was going on.
That's okay.
I got
Introduce yourself and tell us what you'll be doing at the Jackson Book Festival. And I know you helped us organize the first one, but you got sick and wasn't able to come. And just tell us what you look forward to doing as well.
Okay, my name is William Press Jr. and I was part of the book toasters. And I graduated from Ole Miss and majored in business administration, and I took English and political science. And the reason the Jackson Book Festival is important to me in my profession, it gives me an opportunity to showcase my gifts and talents as an author. And I look forward to an entertaining and intellectually stimulating event. And I hope that the Jackson Book Festival will be very successful and productive for everyone involved. And the most important part of the program lineup to me is the opportunity to promote my 2 books.
William broke up. We'll come back to him. I'm not. He's having some kind of connection issues. But again, the book toasters started the Jackson Book Festival because we were trying to. We wanted to create a means for local authors, particularly Black authors, to be able to present and sell their books, and also to be able to make a profit. And we have vendor fees very low because we have that in mind. An author can get a table space for $21, and that is they will be sharing a table with another author. And if they want the full table, some people have gotten the full table because they have multiple books. Like me, I have 6 books that I wrote myself, and then I have books that I've co-authored with other authors, and plus I'm a publisher, so we have 25 titles, and we will have our family of titles at our table, and then we have the book gallery is the largest and only independently owned Black bookstore in the Mississippi Delta. Now, they have a lot of books by all different kinds of authors and genres, and they have a lot of books about Black experience. I've shopped at the book gallery many times and have held author events at the book, very successful author events. I've had people at the book gallery to buy everything that I've wrote, everything that I've published. Um, and so we have people who love reading and they like to buy books. And that's the whole idea of the Jackson Book Festival, is to give authors an avenue and also to have an avenue for emerging writers as well as established writers, because the poetry contest is a way for new writers to have a stage, and it's a way for established authors to be an example, even in how they present their poetry. That's an example, and it's all learning. It's fun. It's good and it's positive. We need positive things. I met a man at the Martin Luther King parade one year. He said, "There's very few positive things to take our children to." And we have the Community Library of Mississippi has several positive things. We have a Learning Tree Book Club, and we have the Jackson Book Festival, and we have speaking programs. William, are you back? Are you back? You was breaking up, sir. Hello?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay, well, I was trying to let William come in, but I can't hear him. Go ahead, Vicky.
Oh, I was trying to say anything. I was touching my charger. But anyway, all that is very eventful. And you don't hardly think about these things like that, especially for our a black, I won't say race, but for our Black people. And this is good. This is a good avenue for all of our Black people to learn and to be involved.
Yes, and of course, the Jackson Book Festival has attracted people from outside of the Jackson area as far as Texas. And even the first Jackson Book Festival attracted, um, there were white and Black people at the first Jackson Book Festival. It's open to anybody, but this is Black History Month. So it's a lot of the themes will be like the forum is Black History. Spoken word choir has poetry and prose that is religious as well as written by a Black woman. So the Black experience is going to be prominent. But we have people of other races besides Black people that will be at the Jackson Book Festival that have already signed up for the poetry contest. One of the winners last year was a white male, and then we had a Black woman won, and then we had a Black male also. We had first, second, and third prizes in each category, each of the three categories, and then it's a fun, positive place to be the first Friday in Black History Month, which is February the 7th. It's 1 week before Valentine's Day, so I think some of the vendors are going to be selling Valentine's items. And Vicki, do you have any closing thoughts before we end the interview about the festival?
Can you hear me now?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You have any final thoughts before we close the interview out? 'Cause I think we done lost William.
Well, no, I think as I
Now I can't hear you.
and I brought
Okay, go
brother and
ahead.
my brother and I did play Jeopardy growing up. That's why that's brought up the game of Jeopardy, because that was our very uh game that we played growing up. And so that was what I talk about, the intellectual. My brother and I always played Jeopardy. That's why I brought that up. So uh he is a very learned reader. Now, had he been in town, he would be right there because he loves to read. And he is one of William's old classmates over there at Ole Miss. And so I don't know if they ever ran into each other, but they were classmates over there at Ole Miss. But anyway,
Oh, okay.
jokingly.
Yes, it's the Jackson Book Festival is going to have books by different authors. If you want to get your book autographed by an author, we have people that have written murder mysteries, novellas, novels. Then we have book retailers that will have their family of titles uh, there to
Yeah.
sell. So we have white and black authors. There will be book vendors. We have non-book vendors, and then we have all of this entertainment. Last year we just had the uh, author book talks and the presentations by the vendors and the poetry contest. This year we have that plus a spoken word choir, a children's choir, a Black History Forum, and the comedy act group by Miss Ruby White. That and Miss Karan is gonna host the poetry uh, contest. I'm hosting the author and non-book vendor presentations, and Dr. Janice Neal Vincent is directing her choir. Then we have Gwen Mayberry directing her choir. And then the so just get registered. Register for the Jackson Book Festival from Eventbrite.com. Like our Facebook page, Jackson Book Festival. We're on Instagram, Twitter. Um, you can like Community Library of Mississippi. If you already on these pages, you can just click on events and register. The poetry contest and the attendant registration is free. There's just a small charge for book vendors. Book vendor space is $20, $21. The full table is 40, 42. You know, Eventbrite charges a small fee, but if you buy it from our account, a Community Library of Mississippi, which is over the Jackson Book Festival and the Book Toasters and the Learning Tree Book Club. So you would pay Community Library of Mississippi a flat 20 or a flat 40. Come out, have fun. It's free. It's open to the public. It's a great positive thing for the entire family. Come out, like us on Facebook. My number 601-372-0229. Vicky, what's your number again?
601-954-2269.
Thank you, and have a wonderful evening. See you later, Vicky.
All right.
All right.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.